This is Phil Circus coming to you from Maddytown, USA. Madison, Wisconsin. They hate it when I say Maddytown. But this is the theme to my new podcast.
Philly's got a plan. He doesn't need you to understand.
But the name of the podcast is actually Philly in the Middle, not Philly's Got a Plan. But I don't need you to understand. Welcome to the first episode of Philly in the Middle. This episode, I'm flying solo, no guest. I have so many guests lined up. It's quite something. Did you like that pause? It was dramatic. I'm going to talk about why I'm doing this podcast. Philly in the Middle. Philly in the Middle, it's called. And it's because I grew up in southern New England, in Connecticut. When I was 21, I moved to the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area in California. And I lived there for 35 years. So my entire adult life, pretty much. And now that I'm firmly middle-aged, I think I'm past it because I'm not going to live to be in my hundreds. I live in Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin. I never thought about ever thought about living in the Midwest. But what had happened was, okay, all right, a little backstory. I'm a podcaster by trade for at least 10 years, and maybe even a little more. And I had a really good run of having clients in Oakland, California. I had these weekly shows that I did. Like the last clients I had in Oakland, I had these shows for 5 years, which is like a really good run in podcast lifespan life. They ended in December of 2023. And I was talking with my partner, Jen, and we were like, we've been talking for a couple of years, like, oh my goodness, the Bay Area is getting crowded. And sometimes we just there's no opportunity to commune with nature. We were looking for what I call the middle-aged dream. Less traffic, less people, but some people and still access to cool things. So I got a job. I accepted a job in the Midwest producing a podcast. And that job lasted for exactly 10 months because I think I'm better freelancing than I am working for an employer. If you stop working for an employer, whatever it is, you lose it. You lose the ability to work for someone else if you work for yourself for a while and then try going back to working for someone else. And so both my wife, who's from Los Angeles, South Bay, shout out, and me from the East Coast, neither of us have thought about, she's never even been to Chicago. I at least spent a week in Chicago when I was 16 years old. We upped our Bay Area life. We both have decades invested in the Bay Area, and we moved with our puppy dog Marty Short, to Madison, Wisconsin. So now I'm here in the middle, and I got to tell you, I've been on both sides. I've been on the East Coast and the left coast, the West Coast, and never in the middle. And so culture shock is what's happening. It's very nice. I mean, very nice looking Madison, the city, the trees, the nature, the lakes. It's cute. It's cute. The two things that concerned me and my wife before moving here was two things. Lack of diversity. It's pretty white. Madison's so white. And the winters. I grew up in the winters, but I hadn't been in a winter for a long time. However, my wife, she had experience living in New York and Amsterdam, so she has experienced winters. Anyway, we moved here, and so it is a culture shock a little bit. The cuisine, for one, is kind of meat and potatoes here. Bay Area, we were spoiled with our favorite vegan restaurant. We're all kinds of restaurants of every possible stripe. And there are a lot of restaurants in Madison. It's just different. I can't put my finger on it yet. But we are here. We are now in a house with a yard, which we did not have in Oakland. We had a townhome with a postage stamp of a back area. We have neighbors who bring us cookies and make us pies. We see teenagers fishing on the side of the road. Sports seems pretty important to these folks. And we're meeting people. We're meeting people. We're making friends slowly but surely. We're part of a bocce ball team at the East Side Club in Madison. And I don't know how that happened. I do know how it happened, and maybe that's a future story. We have our routines. We walk our dog, Marty Short, around the naturey town of Madison. They have so many grocery stores that are open 24/7. I don't know why, because it doesn't seem like there's enough people to warrant two ginormous. I mean, there's so many grocery stores, but there's a store called Woodman's, which is where you go when you want to forget about your own life because there's like some kind of hyper reality happening in Woodman's. But we're making it happen. We're a year into this experiment. Maybe it's an experiment. Maybe it's where we're going to be for a good stretch. That remains to be seen. I'm looking forward to chatting to all kinds of people because I need to know. It's like so different here and I can't put my finger on it. And that's what I hope to find out. I know I have some guests coming up. I'm going to talk to, when I worked for that employer, there was a colleague I had. Her name is Bianca Martin. She's the host of CityCast Madison, a daily newscast about the city of Madison. And so she's in the know. She rolls deep in this town. So I hope to get some answers from her. I'm going to talk to some other folks. I'd love to talk to an angler. I'd love to talk to a farmer. That's the tip of the iceberg. And hopefully they won't mind talking to me too much. All right. This first episode is going to be short. You know why? Because I don't have a guest. I'm just sitting on my desk. I finished working on the podcasts I make for other people for the day. That's what I do. I produce social justice podcasts for other people. And now in my spare time, I'm going to be recording Philly in the Middle, theme song by Dolores, a Madison band. It's catchy, right? I'll play it again on the outro. This podcast was improvised and produced by me, Phil Circus, aka Philly in the Middle. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you out in the open. This first episode's coming to you from the north side. That means nothing to most people. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.